I feel no sympathy for you at all.
That's fine, bro.
You brought this on yourself.
I did.
You know?
I did.
You will stand as a warning to motherfuckers out there who think just because I'm African, I will not finish them in the realms of video game. You see this? It's from Primark.
Nice. Looking good, bro. It's looking good.
All right, cool. 1 second. Let me just make sure this. All right, cool. It's good. I've got my vocals. So what I was thinking we'd do, if you record your vocals and I record mine, and then I send my vocals to you, and you can edit it together, and you can cheat and cut out my voice when you want to say, you want to sound like you're smart and I didn't have a response.
Yeah.
And then you can put it out.
Yeah, I'm recording as well. So I think I'm recording the whole thing.
Okay, cool. I'm recording now. All right, cool. When you want to start? You want to start now? Do you want to go first?
I mean,
okay.
I think if we set the scene a little bit.
Set the scene. All right, carry on. Set the scene.
So basically, I decided to I don't know why I did it. Fuck it. I don't know why I did it. No, do you know what? Because the game is so polarizing, right? And at one point I thought to myself, there's so many videos on this already. So many people are talking about this. And I said it in the video. I said, why add to it? But what I found was everyone was pretty much saying the same thing with slight variations. And no one was really addressing the underlying problems in an obvious way. For me, from my point of view. Yeah. Anyway, so I put out a 27-minute video. 27 minutes.
27 whole minutes.
Talking about, my experience of playing The Last of Us 2 and why I thought The Last of Us 2 was overrated, overhyped.
Hey,
it was maybe
big words,
Yeah, maybe a 6 or a 7.
Polysyllabic and everything. Are you a rapper?
I am. I'm a rapper. I am a rapper of the highest caliber.
Rapper of the highest caliber. You get CDs and things, mixtapes everywhere. Hey, that's polysyllabisms.
Out here, cuz. And of course, my man Josh saw the video, felt incensed about it. We spent the whole morning sending messages back and forth on social media and decided we need to talk about it in person. And we felt the conversation would be interesting.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you've lined up your PS4 games behind you.
Yeah.
As if to subtly indicate that you are a gamer. And as you can see, I wear my shit on my sleeves. You get me? Hey, that's a rhyme for you, right? You can use that one someday.
Thank you, man.
Let me describe things from a realistic position.
Okay.
So there I am. Yeah, there I am. Me, minding my own business, adding more melanin to myself, growing my stock, so to speak. And then I catch something online. I see a man, he's talking about The Last of Us. Now, I'm like, hey, I've just finished The Last of Us. And this guy, I like his rhymes. When he's rhyming, he says smart things. Plus, he's a doctor. If you think with your brain, doctors aren't stupid, yeah? So you're thinking his opinions, they'll be measured. You understand? They'll be balanced. I might not agree, but I will understand where he's coming from. I looked at it, Chineke me, 27 minutes. This man want to kill me. Half an hour of my life. I said, no, if it's that long, he's that smart. I imagine. Can you even imagine? Can you visualize my frustration, my despair, my desolation? Yeah, big word, yeah? Desolation. When I discovered you know nothing. Nada. The disrespect, the lack of decorum. Hey, this man talked for 27 minutes. A whole heap of bullshit. Yeah, as my friend, the great philosopher Wiley would say, "Budududu gaga gaga." That's all you said. The whole thing, chatting all sorts of rehearsed, reheated, just nonsense. Like, if a goat chew it, the goat will not swallow it, much less bring it back to chew again. He would not regurgitate that thing. He would just spit it out, be like, that grass is not for me. Just, I mean, where do I start? Do you want me to start, or do you want to come in? Because I can start. I feel like I'm on the floor.
Yeah, no, you do.
You know what? I'm going to start. Forget you. Just sit down there.
Go ahead.
Let me start. All right, cool. So, amongst your many unfounded fallacies, you said, and this was the most egregious, that The Last of Us controls were substandard.
Yes.
And as the great Lord said, I say unto you, did you play The Last of Us Part 1?
Yes, I did.
Did you play it, yeah?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You played Part 1.
Yeah.
Is Part 1 different from Part 2?
In terms of what?
Controls.
Yeah, the controls.
It's different.
In
It's
part,
different.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Because have you played it? Because I played it. Have you sure?
Yeah,
sure?
they're more refined in Part 2. I mentioned that in my
they
video.
are more refined. So they are better than Part 1.
Correct. Yes, I agree.
You play Part 1.
I played Part 1. That was in my video.
Did you enjoy Part 1?
I enjoyed Part 1. But
Okay, cool. Let's settle that. That's what they call groundwork. It's coming back later. Yeah. Foregrounding. Eh? Ready for this? Okay.
Let's go.
Did you check the accessibility options?
And I told you.
No, don't go there. Don't go there. Answer the question. Yes or no? Did you check?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes.
Is it or is it not the most comprehensive accessibility options known to man? Yes or no?
Yes. Amazing accessibility options.
So you played Part 1.
Yeah.
You liked the controls of Part 1.
No, I didn't like the controls of Part 1.
Then you liked the game.
The game was cool.
The game was good. So you know what you're coming for. You know what you're coming for. You don't go to pepper soup house, ask for milk, and they give you pepper soup, and you're like, what is this? It's called pepper soup house for a reason. I've not finished.
Okay.
Let me die before you bury me. Eh?
Maybe I need to write it down so I remember.
Write it down. It would help you. Eh? This is, you know what I'm saying.
All right, that's what I remember.
I'm already ready for you. You play Part 1, you know Part 1, you know where you're coming from. Plus, Part 2 has accessibility options. So if you don't like the controls, you can fix it for yourself. And despite all that, despite all of the effort given to you, all of the handwork, the privilege, this sweat, blood, and tears to make sure that you, Kineke, Chima Anya, has a good time with this game. You went online and spoke for 27 minutes about how bad the controls in this game are. Explain yourself, Jare. I rest my case. Come on.
All right. Okay. So
yes,
it's not. This is not even controversial. The controls for Last of Us Part 1.
I have explained my point. I want you to speak according to my point.
Okay.
You are not arguing with the internet right there.
So so I'm arguing with you. You turned around and you said to me, I knew what I was coming for.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And in my video, I told you, I made the point that this is a problem that a lot of stories, these end of the world apocalypse stories, run into. The great thing that I loved about Last of Us was the motivation that took you through the story was Joel taking Ellie.
Can I pause you for a second? Because we're not talking story. We are not talking story.
No,
here.
you're saying
we are speaking on control. You said the control is not good. I said you already knew what the control was like, and then they had accessibility options, and then they refined it. So my question is, if you knew what was coming and they gave you options to fix it to your liking, why are you complaining? That's what I want to know. Tell me, Anya, why?
And I'm saying to you,
Yeah, you're saying.
So accessibility options. This is why I said you're in trouble. Do you remember I told you I sold the game? The game. Look what I have here.
Okay. I see that's going to help you. Carry yourself on.
No, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Say the trouble.
I went back to play the game again after our morning.
What happened?
And I turned the accessibility options on.
You don't turn them on. There are a whole bunch of them.
I know, yes. So I customized it to what I thought would be best for me, right? So I was so bored by opening 150 filing cabinets, right? I did it so when you swipe it, you can see everything that is interactable in the level. Did it help my enjoyment? No. Have you seen it? It turns everything like blue, yellow, and red. It's horrible.
You turn the contract options on.
And then I
The high
changed it.
contrast. That's
And,
mad. I didn't
and
even
then
do that.
and then I changed the aim, so it auto aimed for you, because I found the aim so, and aiming was so annoying. I talked about it in my video, the reticle that takes ages to get small, so you can't headshot. And even when you turn the accessibility options on, aiming is still so joyless in terms of like,
Joyless.
yes,
That's such an abstract term.
joyless.
That is such an abstract term.
It's
Are you listening to yourself?
it's
You've
a
just thrown an abstract noise. You
it's
think I'm one of the you think I'm some right winger. You can just toss English there. You know I can't define joyless. So you want to use that one as backup. No, I need a concrete explanation as to why.
joyless.
It's not
I'm
joyless.
telling
You
you.
literally you hold a button, it targets a motherfucker, and you shoot. That's basically okay. All right.
My bro.
Hold on. I
Okay,
have
go
you
ahead.
now.
You don't have it. You don't have anything.
As the
All
great Lord
you have,
Vader, as the great Lord Vader said, I have you now.
you have
Yeah?
nothing. You have nothing.
Okay. So,
Anyway.
okay. You like Red Dead Redemption Part 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Explain the controls on that one.
See, this is where
This
is where, bro,
come to me, Jare.
bro. Shouting doesn't make your point any more correct.
You know what I'm talking about.
I
You know
get.
what I'm
No, you're correct. You're correct. And
I-
even in my video though, did I not say the original Resident Evils? I'm talking about Resident Evil 1, 1997, because I'm a gamer since 1990.
Oh, we'll come to that. We'll
Yeah,
come to that.
the
I have that one.
original Resident
have
Evil
that
7
one.
controls were horrendous. You had to walk forward then turn left, but that was more fun. It's about fun in Red Dead. Don't get me wrong. Yes, the controls are tanky at times, but actually in Red Dead, the controls, riding your horse is so much more fun in Red Dead than in Last of Us. Riding a horse was, again, joyless, the word that you that you enjoy so much. And also that the combat in Red Dead, the Deadeye mechanic was just so much fun to use in terms of like accurately trying to pick out people.
Oh, so you wait. You like the slow-mo?
I like the
in
slow
Red Dead.
mo. Did you notice?
Did you know that there
I
was,
used
oh,
it.
you-
I
but
used
it was
it.
joyless, yeah? It was joyless, yeah?
Yes. It was annoying. And can I add why an extra
Why was-
layer of why it was worse in Last of Us 2?
Why?
Is they talk so much in Last of Us 2, right? So every single time you aim, the slow mo would come on, right? And if someone was talking to you, like for example, you have that mission where you're with Tommy and you're sniping, right? Every single thing he's saying to you is in slow mo. That's poor game design, bro. It shouldn't.
Wow.
It shouldn't be like that. No.
You know what? Let me just say something to you, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
If they had the vocals in normal motion, when you do slow motion, you would be online going, immersion. They fucked up the immersion.
Not
It's
at all.
joyless. It's joyless. It's like this. They couldn't think. Why did they make the vocals slow mo? It's joyless. I see you from. And on your point about Resident Evil. Yeah,
Hold on. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see?
Point,
What do you see? What am I trying to do?
joyless. You are joyless.
I'm joyless.
You're joyless. Look, I've said, right, as I said in the text messages, I said that the controls fit the game, which is the same argument I would put for Red Dead. Actually, I feel, what's it called, Last of Us controls fit it more so than Red Dead. I think Red Dead, they were aiming for a type of realism that just bordered on anal. Like, oh, the horse's balls fucking shrink in winter. I'm like, are you dumb? This is what you made someone crunch for. Are you dumb? Are you serious? And then I'm supposed to be rating that game just because you're Deadeye. I prefer the Deadeye in part 1. And when it comes to Resident Evil, I think Resident Evil, you're such a lame-o, bro. Such a lame-o, right? Resident Evil, right, gets away with so much more because it has a fan base. It gets away with a lot more than, say, Last of Us, because Last of Us is basically like what's it called? A more realistic version, or more kind of like cumbersome version of Uncharted, right? Which is just a ripoff of Gears of War, which is just a ripoff of Resident Evil 4, which was a reinvention of Resident Evil 1 controls. And Resident Evil 1 has so much fan base that when people are playing a remake of Resident Evil 2 or 3 and they see those tank controls, their minds are already set for it. I mean, there's so much about Resident Evil 2. If we're being honest, if we're looking at modern gaming versus then, you'd be like, no, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that I can only carry these certain things. It doesn't make any sense that, like, you know, fucking zombies can't chase me through walls. Some things don't make sense, but we go, it's part of the game. And it's just like,
no, hold on. The zombies would chase you through walls. Now, are you talking about originally when it came out?
No, in the new one, they're like
they chase you, bro.
Do they chase you into the save points?
Did you play it?
No. Do they chase you into the save points?
Bro,
do they chase you into the save points? Bro, yes or no?
You gotta have save points.
Yes or no?
You have to have save points. You have to have save points.
See, you see, in Last of Us 2, they chase you everywhere.
Can I say
everywhere?
Bro, you are actually, this point is actually a really bad point, because The Last of Us 2 is the worst for, you could be in a level, like the designed level, you could have 15 people chasing you, but as long as you get past that door that you have to like then put the bolt on, those people stop chasing you. So, bro, that point, terrible point. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, you have to at least say now. And let me no. You said something I really don't agree with. You said the fan base of Resident Evil means that Resident Evil can get away with stuff, and that's completely not true. People hate. No, people hate Resident Evil 5. People hate Resident Evil 5.
What is the biggest selling Resident Evil?
No, I'm not talking about selling. I'm not about selling.
Speak to me. What is the biggest selling Resident Evil? Just give me a number.
Spice Girls. Spice Girls. 2, 3, 4, McDonald's. 5, 6. McDonald's. You're talking about McDonald's now. You're not talking about. Everyone knows, gamers like us, right? Resident Evil 5 got shat on. Resident Evil 6 got shat on.
Resident Evil 5 was racist, and Resident Evil 6 was shit.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 6 sold the most.
Resident Evil 7 was pretty dope, but still people hated on it still. So I don't think Resident Evil 7 doesn't go down in history like 4 or 1 or 2
did. Fucking franchise, as far as I know.
Yeah,
but then again, you know, I don't swirl around the fucking right-wing YouTube era listening to fucking dweebs with neckbeards screaming.
Bro, listen. My video was not right-wing at all.
No, it wasn't, which is why we're debating, because if it was, I would shut that shit down.
Come on, bro. How can I be right-wing? Come on.
YouTube has surprised me. That's all I know. YouTube has surprised. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because I feel like you're getting lost in the weeds. I feel like, you know, I don't hit you too many times.
I'm killing you, bro. That's why you want to move on. All right, cool. Go on to your next scripted. I ain't write no script, bro. I just came here to talk. You know what I'm saying?
You got games lined up behind you. You got them all listed. You can pick them up one after the other.
These games. You know, I brought these games to show you. I only keep high quality games, right? Sekiro.
Wow.
Sekiro. You know another way to tell if a game is high quality. You know, secondhand games, right? Games like Last of Us don't hold their price. It's already dropped, right? Sekiro or Persona 5, real great games.
I didn't get into Persona 5, bro, like that.
Real great games. I didn't
get into that, man.
You weren't feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it. I played the first level. I was like, no.
I mean, I can understand why people, if it's not your type of game. I don't know what your type of game is, but actually, I thought. Did you get as far as the concept of how you can enter people's psychology and the level was kind of representing the.
I got as far as the guys trying to break out of the window, and I was like, oh, this is the game. This is the training level. Bro. I'm moving on. To save you, right? Don't bring this in the 5 because you want to change the topic to something you feel comfortable with.
You're scared I'm establishing myself as a well-seasoned gamer.
Persona 5, you know, Persona 5, well-seasoned. He ain't got no Switch. He ain't got no Zelda. Man, whoa, okay.
Bro, you want me to go get my Switch? You want me to go get my Switch?
Yeah.
You want me to go get it?
You want to go get?
You want me to get it? You want me to get it?
I want to talk about the narrative. Right?
All right. So, cool.
This was your next point. This was the point where I realized where the scales fell off my eyes and the Damascus light shone on my face. And God said, Chima, I don't know what he's talking about. And I was like, God, thank you. I will bury him. You said that because the switch from Ellie to Abby occurred, it made you lose interest. I'm paraphrasing, but that's the crux of what you said. Yes or no?
100%. I'm so glad you're bringing this up.
Okay, cool. So now, anybody, or let me use a term that you're fond of using, true gamer, right?
True gamer, baby.
A true gamer,
Since
right?
1990, baby.
To be a true gamer, as to appreciate them kind of AAA blockbuster games, they very much mirror the narrative arc of modern Hollywood films. And I would say, like, if you were to call Last of Us Part 1, say, Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, I would say The Last of Us Part 2 is the best season of Walking Dead, right? Because Last of Us Part 1 is like, bang, 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 I'm a bad guy. Last of Us Part 2 is like, yo, you know them people you killed? They're coming to fuck you up. They're coming to fuck you up. And then you're playing it and they fuck up Joel. And then obviously half of the internet men go, ah, right? So you go on this revenge mission and because people are kind of narrow-minded. I mean, gamers work very narrow-minded. It's like, mission, go kill. Are you using Ellie? And obviously the killing is changing and you're blah, blah, blah. And then finally you kill a couple of people. You think, okay, that was enough. But Abby comes and she's about to fuck you up. Switch, yeah? You switch, now you're playing Abby. And it's that you feel like you're playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, with Raiden,
you know
with Raiden. Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool,
remember.
cool.
I remember.
Just checking. I'm just checking. Next time I'll hit you with the Pac-Man trivia. See how old you are, right? So you change from, and you're Abby, and you're there thinking, oh, this is some kind of flashback. Hurry up. I want to get back to what Ellie's gonna do. But no, they carry on with Abby. Carry on with Abby. They stick you there with Abby. They're like, no, you have to play as Abby. And you're there, you're frustrated, you're angry. Your whole mood is shifted because you're thinking, this isn't where I want to be. I spent like about 5 hours already hating this girl. I've gone through every cupboard, collecting all of the fucking Molotov cocktails so I could set this girl on fire.
Yeah.
And now you're telling me, right?
Yeah.
You keep playing it. And as you're playing it, you're seeing all these people who were around when Joe was dead. And you're like, rah.
Yeah.
People aren't fuckers.
Yeah.
People, yeah. That dude, Manny, he's all right.
Yeah.
Girl, the pregnant girl who's jealous of you, she's all right. That dude, Owen, who you keep chasing about, he's all right.
Yeah.
And then they start dying because Ellie's killing them.
Yeah.
And suddenly, smart people like me start going, oh, it's a cycle. Because you don't know them, you kill them, you think it's okay.
Yeah.
But they got friends. And that violence you did is got consequences.
Yeah.
To the point where when it finally goes to the end, where you use Ellie again, and you set free, Abby from that fucking gang, the Rattlers. And Abby is this wasted person. Wasted. She's just completely zoned out. And like, this was, I think for me, the thing that puts the game on at least an 8 or a 9, right? Ellie goes, we're already in spoiler territory, so you better list this as spoilers.
Of course.
At this point, if any of your 7 viewers listen to this and they haven't played the game, they are fucked, right? Ellie, she's there by her boat, and then she just has that flash of Joel almost dead. She gets her knife out, and she's like, nah, man, no, I can't let you go like this. We're gonna end it here. She's already been through it. Plus, she's tired. She ain't no fucking ninja no more. She's like, again, wasted. The muscle is gone. Girl's got rubbish haircut. She practically was crucified, right? Yeah. So she's there like, mate, can you not see it's not about that Yans? But Ellie's like, no, man. My friend Joe's got one eye and a busted leg. To get me. All my friends are dead. The father of the child of my girlfriend is dead. My friends are dead. Joel's dead. Me and you are gonna have this one right now. But me, I had just played as Abby. I understand Abby's motivations. And for me, the bit where Abby's like, don't let me see you again, and gives up and lets go of her hate was so powerful. So I'm there, controlling Ellie and going like, I don't want to kill Abby.
Yeah, me too.
And because I know narrative, because I know how video game narrative is kind of like very structured, like even when you don't want to do something, because the story kind of goes like that, you just have to do it. Shadow of the Colossus. I was so concerned about the characters, Abby's life, that all for like a whole minute and a half, all I was pressing was dodge. I didn't want to use my knife because I didn't want to fucking do that cutscene where
I let Abby kill Ellie.
a game made you do that. You know, this is not some BioShock tried to do this, but failed. BioShock was just kind of like, smart, would you kindly, haha, we've been saying to you, like, well, I didn't have a choice if I wanted to play the game. And every time you said, would you kindly, I have to do it. Whereas this one is like, look at it. Look at what's happened. To the point where even you, as much as you hated Abby, you're there going,
hold on, no.
I don't break, right? And then when the end happens, you're just like, that relief. It's a pain relief. It's a relief that has a cost. It has a real cost in you. And I see you squirming because you know I'm right. It has a cost. And you're like, you're there thinking, a game made me feel that. A game.
The game.
Let me die before you bury me. Let the headache come before you offer me Panadol. Right?
Okay.
You are there. You know, Ellie's there by the water crying. You are there on your chair, probably crying. No lying, right? And you're thinking a game made me do that. And you get so angry, you go online and you're just shit on the game for 27 minutes. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you, fam. Please come back.
Yeah.
Play yourself.
Okay. I should probably add that 12 of the minutes of the 27 were me actually just playing the game with Chantel, my girlfriend. So it was only
Chantel.
Yeah, for real. She said the only thing that Josh agreed with in the whole video. I told her that
she's a real gamer right there.
I told her that, and she started laughing. She was like, "Yeah." Anyway, all right. So, you paraphrased me. You're right. I don't hate Abby. I love Abby, and I said that in my video. I said Abby's part of the game was the best part of the game, gameplay wise. The hotel, the Scar Island. She had a shiv. I don't know why Ellie doesn't have a shiv. What the fuck's that about?
Ellie has a knife. She don't need a shiv.
She has a knife, but it doesn't work like the shiv.
Yeah, it does.
That knife was puny, man. You had to like hit them like 5 times with it. The shiv's just straight one. You know, when the clicker grabs you, just one hit and you're done. Anyway, so I didn't hate Abby. I grew to really like Abby. And actually, when I played the game, my issue is not with playing as Abby, it's the point at which you have to play as Abby, because I feel like you would have got so much more buy-in from me as a gamer is if that would have come before. Do you see what I'm saying? So you've developed all of this story about Owen, you've developed all of this story about Mel and Nora, and you realize that these people aren't the cold, hard villains. But the thing is, to be honest, I always felt like that anyway. In my video, I told you, Joel deserved what he got. Without a doubt, Joel was a piece of feces, as I said, right? I hated Joel. And
what you're looking for is shit.
Yeah.
Say shit. Say shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
but more importantly, in The Last of Us, Ellie is a piece of shit, right? So when you play the game, and I've gone back and I've played it the second time now, and you the first time you don't, for example, the first time you don't know whether Ellie definitely knows that Joel killed all these people.
You kind of know.
You kind of get an idea.
I mean, that was good animation. She gives him a look like.
The animation is incredible.
You know when what's it called? Your Chantel goes like, did you take out the trash? And you go, yeah, and then she just goes, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was what Ellie gave Joel. She was like, mm-hmm. Yeah,
bro,
sure.
the acting and the animation,
on.
Incredible. You will not hear me say anything bad about that. That's not what I'm talking about. When I was making my points about why I didn't think the game was that great, my issue was more with the narrative, and I completely agree with you as well. And by the end, do you remember that fight when you come back you finally meet up with Ellie again after everything? I was trying to kill Ellie hard, bruv. I
Mm.
felt like that's how the game should have ended. Like, if they wanted to be really bold, as everyone's saying this game is, kill off Ellie. Make Ellie you've made Ellie the villain through the whole game anyway. The whole game, she's lying to people. She's walking out there with Jesse. Jesse's going, why did they leave you alive? And she's going, I don't know. And she's making up all this shit. Like, Ellie is a horrible person. And then not only that, there's these inconsistencies. She kills the pregnant woman, right? And literally 5 seconds later, she pretends like she's really upset about it. Then 5 seconds later, she's like, but Abby gets to live. Like, really? Like, so that completely, from a narrative point of view, from me, detracts all the weight from them trying to show how she is conflicted, because they're trying to show that she's conflicted with all of these terrible things that she does, when she beats it out of Nora, when she beats out of Nora. Before that, there was some other. It's gone for me at the moment.
No, I see. I can see it. It's gone. I can
Yeah,
see it.
yeah. But your thing was.
Wait. It's behind you on your Nintendo Switch. Go again.
But yeah. So my issue was Ellie was inconsistent. And also Joel, you know, the very first words that Joel says in the game are, I don't know what happened. As if, okay, there's some depth here. There's some, you know, he's reflecting on what he did. But then throughout the game, none of that. There's none of that. Then later he goes, if I could do it all again, I would do exactly the same, with some cheesy one-liner that the writer then doubled down on Twitter when he was talking about all the hate he got for the game. And I just felt like that was just so inconsistent. And as a player looking at the game, you're just like, this is so mangled. This is so messy. Ellie's a villain. I don't give a fuck if Ellie's a villain. That's fine. Then let me take Ellie out as Abby. And then when Abby lets Ellie live, when Abby lets Ellie's pregnant fucking wife live after she has killed Abby's pregnant friend, and they go and then they have their little farm, which by the way was a cheesy little, there's a little foreboding element earlier in the game where Dina's saying, I want to go and live on a farm and have some sheep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, see, I will say that farm was probably the worst bit, because I was playing it. I was like, this is some Red Dead Redemption, not even part 2. This is some Red Dead Redemption 1 fucking calm before the storm fucking, oh yeah, why don't you fucking get the sheep? Like, did I buy this game to herd sheep? Did they call it The Last of Us sheep herders? Like, do I look like a farmer?
Bro,
you know? Am I McDonald's? Am I old? You know, like, why am I headed like Red Dead Redemption? I hate those bits of that game. If there's any reason why I would never replay Red Dead Redemption 1 or 2, it's because the bits where they're like, oh, grow a farm, herd some cats, fucking build a house. It's like, mate, just tell me to go somewhere. Let me shoot something in the face. That's literally it. That's all I want from that game. Anyway, I just wanted to say something, because you said a lot and I felt countering needs happen. You said that it would be better if they paralleled both narrative, as in show Ellie, show Abby, show Ellie, show Abby, show Ellie, something like that. Yes.
Well, yeah, just make the order a little bit better so that
it couldn't have worked.
No, I agree. I agree.
It would not have worked, and also, right, it just wouldn't have worked. Like, the impact of that middle pit wouldn't have worked had that happened. Like, they literally caught it at probably the most rational place. And then the second thing you said, yeah. Let me see if I can remember this point. The second thing you said about the pregnant wife. Now, Ellie didn't actually want to kill anyone, right? She's always been in a situation like, I just want Abby, right? She would have killed them. I fully 100% believe now. No. Every single situation she was in, she was always either attacked first, or she basically, the person was already dead. And so the person didn't want to give the information. I agree. If they didn't tell her, she would have shot them. But as far as she was concerned, with the black girl, she said, you know, originally, she was like, just tell me where she is, and I don't need to kind of bug with you. And then the black girl's like, yo, do you think about him in your sleep?
Yeah, that was
what he wanted.
That was terrible.
I'm like,
Can Can you not admit that was terrible?
I'm all black, every black, but you're dying today.
Yeah, no, but that was terrible writing, though. Come on.
It was bad. It served what it was supposed to do, but I was just like, you keep running, do the cutscene run where it's like every time I turn the cover, you go somewhere, but I will find you, I will kill you. That's me. I don't care. Even if me and Abby sort it out, I will shoot you. I will find a way. You are. And then in the end, when she became a zombie, it was over. And then the other two people who blew up her horse, them tried to kill her, so they had to die.
Oh, bro, no. Jordan saved her life. Jordan saved her life. That made no narrative sense as well.
Oh, what do you mean?
She slashed, right? So in the scene with Joel, yeah. This is why you're in trouble, because you made me go and play the game again. So I've seen it. So in the scene with Joel, in the scene with Joel, she cuts Jordan in the face, right? And they're about to kill her, right? But then Jordan and Manny and everyone.
Jordan was about to kill her.
And then Owen stopped it, yeah? In that scene when Shimmer, rest in peace Shimmer, gets blown up, right? It's Jordan again, right? And then someone else comes in and basically is about to execute Ellie. And Jordan, for some unknown, well, we know what, this is what I'm saying, poor plot device. I didn't realize the first time because the way the whole thing hangs together is it's so bloated, your own word, that you can't, in your own head, you can't keep it all together. But Jordan stops the guy from shooting her. The other guy gets shot. Dina falls down. And then Jordan, instead of shooting Dina, decides to slowly strangle her. Do you know what I'm saying? To give Ellie the chance to, but that would have made no sense. Jordan would have just taken her out straight away. End of game.
Dude, you know what?
It's called Deus Ex. It's called Deus Ex Machina.
No, it's not called Deus Ex Machina. For it to be Deus Ex Machina, something that's completely improbable has to happen. But as you can see, this is why I like the controls, which is why I feel like the controls tie into the Ludo narrative of the game. Nobody in the game is a fucking super killer. Like, no one. What happens in the game is you try and do secret, sneaky. You make one mistake, and then you start fumbling with your controls, trying to get back to your shotgun because all you got are your fucking silencers and arrows and like knife. And now you're like, no, you need Molotov and shotgun.
And that was fun.
That, you know what? When you do it right, it's fun. It's like it's the Hitman of zombie games. There's one way to do it, and when you do it right, it's absolutely fun. But when you try and play Last of Us, like Call of Duty Part 3, then you get fucked.
Do you know what? I will agree. Last of Us is on Hitman's level in terms of games, and Hitman is not. I don't have any Hitman here. You know what I'm saying?
That's because you have no patience, innit?
I played them all.
You have no patience, innit? You have no patience, innit? You ain't about plans. You ain't
Of
about
course,
plans.
of course, I'm about plans. I got.
What? You got Metal Gear Solid 5,
bro. I will sit there
brethren.
with my.
That is not plans. You get a fucking tranquilizer dart and you're fucking toof to the air, you're done. Everything gets toof. You know, quick, join my base. Pokemon, I catch you. That's it. That's that game. Don't tell me that game has no. Anyway,
bro.
My point is, you said you catch me. No, what happens in the game is people panic. People panic when things don't go to plan. He clearly panicked when he tried to strangle the girl. That's what happened.
Why didn't he just shoot her?
Because he panicked. Because human beings panic. And unfortunately, in a world where Trump is a president, you are still expecting things to happen A plus B plus C. But Last of Us is
bro, like, it just happens. It happens
A1 to C17 to C9.
Happens too many times in the game. So many.
Yes, it happens. Yes, I'm sorry. Hollywood started it. Go and complain. I beg. Go talk to Steven Spielberg. Why did the Nazis just shoot Indiana Jones?
Bro, if you want, either you want hyper realism, like you're talking about,
but it's not hyper realism.
With fumbling for your shotgun, or you, yeah.
I accept the game for what it is. I accept the level of realism they brought in, and I accept everything as plausible. Is it plausible that a man panics and decides to use his hands instead of his guns? Yes, that is totally plausible. And let's move on to Pregnant Girl, because what happened, you have not managed to correct this, yeah? Early points going at Owen and Pregnant Girl.
Yes. No, you're right. What you're saying is correct. They set up every scene. So, but when you play the game again and you see how Ellie is, there is no doubt in my mind that had Owen, there's no point, like no one can say either way, but had Owen, if they then told her where Abby was, there's no way she's leaving them alive. There's no way.
You have no
See,
scene.
you have
no scene. See, this is the thing, right? Here's the thing. If you had started your video, your 27-minute video, and said, the problem I have with Last of Us and several games of its ilk is ludo narrative dissonance, I would be like,
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
So ludo narrative is the story that comes from actually playing the game, right?
Okay.
So you've got the original, you've got the game, you've got the narrative of the game. Like, what's it called? Here's one. Mario is trying to save the princess.
Mm-hmm.
So Mario's the hero, the princess has been captured, right? But the narrative, the narrative that the game is telling you is smash everything, fuck everything up, mash everything on the head, even if the thing is just literally walking, minding its own fucking business, steal every mushroom that is there, break every building, yeah? Keep on, you're collecting money, the money does nothing for you except give you more lives, yeah? I think it's about what, 100 gives you more lives. Does it give you more lives? I'm not sure it does, whatever. Anyway, you're just... People
like collecting shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
people
just like collecting.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sure it gives you more lives back. I haven't played Super Mario Bros. In a long time. But that's what you call ludo narrative dissonance. Because the story is saying you're the hero. Meanwhile, the game is saying you're a capitalist shitbag. Right? That's called ludo narrative dissonance. Another good example is Uncharted. You're the hero. You're the good guy. In part 2, they tried to counter this by going, oh, when you meet the last bad guy, the bad guy goes, oh, you are just like me. And then Drake's like, I'm nothing like you. And the bad guy's like, oh, really? How many people have you killed to get here? Right? Drake doesn't answer it in the game because there's no answer. Ludo narrative dissonance. You cannot be the good guy if everybody you're stabbing. Like,
I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Final example. But I don't.
Tomb Raider, Angel of Darkness, right?
Yeah.
She is fucking, what's it called? They say Lara Croft is wanted for murder. And you're like, okay, cool. She has to prove herself innocent. But then she fucking kills a whole bunch of people. And as far as I know, she's not a police officer. So I guess she's wanted for murder then.
My bro.
Yeah, but you didn't say that.
No, because
you didn't say that.
Listen,
you did not say that. Can I return? You didn't even know what ludo narrative dissonance is. So you're walking along to the rules of the game. And as far as I'm concerned, the rules make sense. You have no scene in the game where Ellie kills someone in pure cold blood. There is always a point that leads to it. Bring yourself from the grave if you can. Lazarus without Jesus. Let me see it.
Yeah, so I get what you I get what you're saying, and I think you need to give me more credit. Like I don't, obviously I accept that you're gonna have to go around.
I gave you 27 minutes of credit. You
killing all these people, right? I accept that, and I accept what happens outside of the cutscenes. Yeah. As that's the game. That's the game. I'm not gonna go, oh, Nathan Drake killed 400 people, so he's a fucking that's dumb, man. That's super dumb, right? Okay. I'm just talking about what happens in the cutscenes themselves. Uh-huh. In terms of Ellie, so you say that you're right, and you're right. They're smart in the way that they've done that. So But then, like I said, you can't have your cake and eat it too. I just literally watched the scene where, and I remember it the first time, she was getting close to, Owen was getting close to her. He grabbed her gun. I find it very difficult to accept. Again, this is another, like the guy before when Jordan refused to kill her. Again, Ellie somehow manages to overpower Owen and the pregnant woman at the same time. And then, so what we're talking about is a scene.
I'm sorry. Ellie shot Owen in the gut.
Yeah,
That's not really overpowering.
No, because he grabbed her gun. If you watch the scene, it's done really well actually, because she drops her concentration for a second. He grabs the gun, right? And at that point, the gun is not facing him. The gun is, this is Owen. He's a trained, seasoned veteran against Ellie, who's how old now? 18, 19? How old
Who
is
has killed how many people?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
A whole cannibalism team.
How many people has Owen killed?
Who cares?
What
did I say in the beginning? What did I say? When you brought to this point, what did I say? People panic. People panic. Panic? People.
Bro,
people
this
panic.
This is you have
Owen is trying to protect his pregnant girlfriend, who he has conflicted emotions with because he was
Ellie's not
sleeping with Abby.
Ellie's not panicking.
Ellie is an instrument of revenge at this point. She's barely holding on to her humanity. She's an instrument of fucking shit up. That's all Ellie is.
How far have you got in your replay?
In my replay, I've made it up to what's it called? The Jordan, where Jordan dies.
Okay. So not that far really.
No, I've played it to the end and my new game plus is going fine.
Yeah. I see your problem is you can't let go of the fact. Like if I turn around to you and I say, Ellie is a villain. Ellie is a villain. And by making her a villain, it introduces all these problems in the game that make it difficult for you to play and enjoy. You can't accept that. So because
this is my thing, right?
It's like
I came into The Last of Us.
Ellie has immunity.
Yeah, no,
Ellie has immunity for you.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. Like I said at the end, I didn't want to kill Abby. I honestly would have preferred if Abby had killed Ellie. Like you said, in that bit.
What about when Ellie threatens Lev?
In that bit,
Ellie threatens Lev.
In that bit where Abby, right, was hiding, which is just a throwback to the bit where Ellie was hiding from the Cannibal King in part 1, and you have to come out and fucking bop Ellie in the head.
Yeah.
I wanted Abby. I thought, let Abby finish it. Finish the
nice.
Because I was there. But the whole point, you only see half of the picture, and the half you see. Right?
Which half do I see?
Right? You see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see some people are bad. I see everybody is bad. Everybody. The whole point of the game is the violence you commit has consequences. That's the whole point.
The game is not, and I agree with that. And I know the game doesn't present it like that. The game doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Does it do it perfectly? No.
Okay, well.
Has it done it better? Has it done it better than any other game in this whole fucking generation? It has. Better than Metal Gear Solid, better than Bloodborne, better than Uncharted, better than any
How
game
can you compare it to Bloodborne? How can you compare it to, in terms of like a narrative?
I'm sorry. If we're talking gameplay, I would say Bloodborne fucking murders all of them.
Of course.
That's the question.
Yeah, we're not talking about narrative.
If you're talking story, story, I beg, take a seat, please. I love Bloodborne with all my heart and soul.
Red Dead Redemption story is better than Last of Us 2 story. So if we're talking, I do not buy. This is what I'm saying. I do not buy.
I will give you one shiny coin. That's it. One shiny coin is the only time you have been right in this whole hour conversation.
Bro, Witcher 3 has better stories, better storytelling in it than Last of Us 2. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm not giving you any more coins. Fuck that.
No,
you get no more coins from me.
I'm sorry.
No, one coin. That's it.
I'm sorry.
You don't get a coin from Witcher.
No. Last of Us 2. If you just want to talk about narrative, there's so many holes in the narrative.
But you haven't mentioned any.
I just told you. I just said Ellie. You just saying no, and you're just like saying no. Ellie, everything Ellie did was justified in some way.
No, I didn't say every. I said none of the violence is justified. Abby could have lived her life with her boyfriend, who clearly adored her, but no, she was completely absorbed by her fucking revenge thing.
Her dad
got. Oh, I'm sorry. Did everybody's family not die in the fucking thing?
Her dad was trying to save the world, bro. This is what
kill someone else.
No, you know what? This is why I'm saying it's poor writing. Why did they not just say to Ellie and give her the choice? That's the problem. It's not that the problem there, and this is why Joe and Ellie's relationship was so traumatized, because you're right. That's exactly what Joe should have said. That's exactly what everyone should have said. Joe should have come in there in part 1 and been like, no, the only person who gets to choose is Ellie. Is Ellie, of course.
But the strength, what I think is so strong about The Last of Us 2 is that they created someone so flawed, so blinded by the loss of his daughter that he went without considering anybody else, without considering the sacrifice of even the woman who came to him to dump Ellie in his hands, to go, no, I am not losing another girl again. And part 2 is basically an answer of what happens if everybody else follows that same selfishness.
Yeah.
Abby is selfish. Ellie is selfish.
But
And
Abby
and
spares
both-
Abby spares Ellie. This is what I'm saying. Abby
Yeah.
spares Ellie, and Abby
And so-
spares her pregnant wife. And there's still 10 hours of the game left after that.
You're cold, man. That's cold. I give you another coin.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
I know what you're saying.
do you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm saying.
No, see, yeah, what's it called? My missus has returned, and we have 5 minutes left in the Zoom, and I think we can clearly chat about this for like another 7 hours.
Yeah. It's good though. It's been good.
I think it's good. I think you should probably talk more to me and less by yourself, because when you're chatting by yourself, you just fucking shoot all the places. And when I embarrass you a few times, you come back stronger. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 coins. I'm blessed. I'm happy for you.
Oh man,
know?
thank you for the coins, man.
No, but seriously, this has been really good. Like, and I think we should definitely have another topic. I personally exhausted all my points with Last of Us. I think it's a flawed game. I think it's a very good flawed game. I think your points are wrong, because that's just you. But I feel like hearing your points with a bit more elaboration will be better. So let's talk more about some of your bad opinions. I want to.
No, definitely.
I feel like I've just washed you by hand, but I need to put you in the washing machine. You get me?
Yeah. No,
Ring.
this is good. Is it cool if I use the recording and put it up like as?
No. Go ahead. I've got my own. I've got my own. If you chop and change, I will drop the files. You get me?
I think it was a good. I think it was a good discussion with points made on both sides that were really good. And like I said to you when I messaged you, I said, yeah, like it's cool hearing like your point of view as well. And I do ramble on sometimes as well and don't articulate myself well. And having someone else there,
I think you articulated yourself better now.
Yeah.
Because I showed you how wrong you are. So your apology had to come out very, very clear. You get me?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I still don't think I'm wrong, to be honest. Like, I still think, you know what I'm saying. But it's cool. It's not about like the game, like the game's ultimate, like the game's ultimate message. The game's ultimate message is right and wrong is relative, right? So
yes,
right and wrong is relative.
So basically, right is my relative. And your uncle is wrong. There we go. It's fine. It's cool.
So even though the game was very ham-fisted in its way of trying to present it, very twisted, it didn't do it clearly. And the game does actually, if you look at it in terms of everyone's motivations, you can make more of an argument for the ramp. Abby's not even going on a rampage. Abby goes after one person, and kills one person. We didn't talk about.
No. It's gonna cut out soon because this thing only lasts an hour.
Oh, only lasts an hour.
It only lasts an hour, so we got like about 8 minutes. Like, yeah, man. Like, I don't want to embarrass you anymore, man. It's like, you know,
it's all
next
good.
time I see you, you might go bald and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll have the afro, and then you have no hair. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Nah, we should definitely pick like another thing. I might play Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know. I'm not that.
No. I got it, and I've got to play it. It's probably going to be the last AAA game I play before the next gen.
Yeah.
There's nothing else out there, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that. And you know what? I think there's a big conversation to be had about like AAA narratives versus indie narratives, right? In terms of, because you mentioned the word ham-fisted, and I think when you have a game that is pushed by Sony or any one of these big people and it's a AAA experience, the story is to some extent ham-fisted. Like The Last of Us 1, as much as we both agree it's a good game, the narrative is good. If you saw that as a film, it would be some B movie starting Chuck Norris.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
You know
100%.
You ain't getting no award for that. And we've accepted that as gamers. This is why it's very difficult to introduce anybody new into gaming. Like my girlfriend, I can watch a game and then just accept that it's stupid narrative because I've been playing games since day.when. When Mario was like, he'd turn up in a castle and they'd be like, no, the prince is in the castle. So I completely have accepted shit narratives in games, right? Whereas she, you know, she'd be like, why are you playing this game where they're talking about the master of unlocking? How can you tolerate this? Why? She look at the things you noticed. And I think the problem we're having with this game in particular is, yes, I will accept that they're trying to push for high culture, but they're still using low culture fucking barometers to kind of excuse their bad writing. Like, for example, the bit where she said, that bitch deserved what he got.
Yeah, well, terrible.
Yeah. But you're only getting 2 coins, so I won't give you one for that. This is great. I come back in 2 weeks. Let's fucking plan out some shit.
Definitely, man. Good to talk and catch up,
Good
man.
to talk. Speak soon.
Love, bro. Peace.